What happens to the American wasteland when there's no more America left to explore? Fallout 5. We know it's officially on Bethesda's to-do list, but we also know it's likely years away. And my community has already been debating where the next vault door is actually going to open. We've done videos in the past, it's been a while, but the questions are out there. Will we stroll through a swampy New Orleans? Will we go to Chicago? Could we dare to venture somewhere else outside of the United States for the first time? Welcome to the channel, everybody. Jimmy your Chaos. And yes, it is Fallout 5 time. Today, we're going to go over all the information we have. Past hints, trademark filings. We're going to indulge in speculation, the future, all the leaks and rumors that are out there. And stick around because we're going to talk about that fan theory that says we're going all the way to Alaska. Drop a like, make sure you guys are subscribed, and remember I read every single comment on every single video, and in an effort to grow this channel with you guys, we are trying to go to daily uploads on the channel. So if you have games you want me to cover or talk about, let me know in the comment section. I am a debut author. That's right, my first ever book, my first ever novel launches December 16th. And pre-orders are now officially live for the ebook version of it over on Amazon and Apple. I'm going to put a link at the top of the description, and I'm going to put a pinned comment for you guys if you would like to go pre-order, or if you want a paperback or hardcover, those will be available on December 16th when we officially launch the book. But if you like sci-fi mystery thrillers, this one might be right up your alley. I would truly, truly appreciate it if you guys checked it out. And if you end up getting any version of the book, do me a favor. If you enjoy it, leave me a review on Amazon, on Goodreads, on Apple. This is the start of a whole new journey for me, and I would love for you guys to come along. Now let's start off with the facts as we always do. Bethesda's Todd Howard has confirmed Fallout 5 is real and it's coming, but it's only coming after the Elder Scrolls 6 game drops. Now, in interviews, Howard said he has a one-page design document which outlines the core idea and that he doesn't want to put a release date on it yet. The company is fully focused on finishing Elder Scrolls 6 as they should be, which itself is still a little ways away, and we'll talk about that in a video pretty soon. As Tech Radar noted, this means Fallout 5? Well, it's a long way off, but that's okay. That's okay. Howard also acknowledged that the series' Americana themes are integral to the identity, implying that future entries will likely stay within the United States. Now, Bethesda, they're aware of those projects like Fallout London, but these aren't considered canon. So in short, the next official game will still probably be in America, but where? That's the big question. I mean, that's honestly, that's the million-dollar question. There's speculation everywhere. Fallout 5 setting often starts with the one in New Orleans trademark. Back in 2016, a trademark filing for Fallout New Orleans surfaced online. Now, Bethesda never acknowledged it, but the idea of exploring a post-apocalyptic Gulf Coast captured a lot of people's attention. I mean, picture this. Flooded streets overrun by mutated gators, jazz music echoing through the bayous that are full of radiation, and factions, they're inspired to do voodoo, and we still have Mardi Gras. It would be wild. There's another theory out there to Chicago or the Midwest, and Fallout Tactics briefly touched on this area and the Enclave remnants that could actually provide fertile ground for new stories. Meanwhile, there's others saying, let's go back to the West Coast, San Francisco, Seattle, reconnect with the Brotherhood of Steel's origins. And there's also the big idea, which a lot of you said on the last video you liked, was Texas. Given its size and unique blend of cultures, I mean, you could have cowboys, you could have oil tycoons. That could be a pretty cool setting. Now, despite Todd Howard's comments about staying in America, some people, they wish for a Canadian or an Alaskan setting. And technically, Alaska could happen. I mean, it was a battleground in the lore's resource wars, and visiting its frozen waste could actually introduce new survival mechanics. There's also a vocal minority out there that is hoping for an overseas spinoff, but we're not going to talk about spinoffs probably today. Now, Fallout 4, it introduced base building and settlement management. Fallout 76 ventured into multiplayer. What is this game going to look like? Fallout 5 is expected to build on those systems while also returning to a single-player focus. The game, I'm going to guess, will probably use an upgraded version of the creation engine. It's going to be the one that powered Starfield, which would allow them to have more detailed environments. You could have those complex NPC schedules, dynamic weather, radiation storms, acid rains, all of the realistic survival mechanics. You could have hunger, you could have temperature, could all play a bigger role, especially if the setting is somehow or somewhere going to the extreme like Alaska or even New Orleans. I mean, the swampy South is pretty crazy too, and you know that it's going to be AI driven to a degree. Now, many people also want improved dialogue systems, reminiscent of New Vegas. We want deeper faction reputations, consequences, robust crafting. We don't want anything procedurally generated, correct? Let me know. We also want fully voiced protagonist options here, maybe multiple voice choices. Some people say we might be able to customize our own vault and manage dwellers. That would blend Fallout shelter mechanics into the core game, which I honestly like the idea, to be honest with you. Now, I teased about the Great Trek North, the speculative Alaska. Fallout 5 could actually start in a southern city like New Orleans. And then the story and the narrative could actually gradually push us north towards Alaska. And then as the story unfolded, players would uncover a pre-war contingency plan known as the Great Trek. And that would be designed to evacuate key government and corporate personnel to secret bunkers in Alaska during the resource wars. So then you could have along the way, you'd go through the Midwest, you could encounter remnants of the Chicago Enclave, I mean, you could encounter the militant raider armies, all of it. And ultimately, we would reach Alaska's place. We would confront Chinese ghoul soldiers that were left behind after the war. I mean, this theory is deep, and it ties together multiple regions that fans have wanted to see while also providing a narrative reason to travel long distances. It would also allow Bethesda to showcase varied biomes there. We could go from swamps to plains to tundras, icy tundras. And it could also emphasize the theme of migration in the face of catastrophe. This one is the best theory out there. And I know the theory is crafted if it was made up. Well, it is made up. It's a theory. You can't really go much off of it other than that. And I know it's the want to blend all the different spots of Americana together, but it makes sense. I'm really, really hoping that Bethesda has seen this one, because this one could actually be pretty wild. And now the biggest thing we always like to talk about, we try to pinpoint. Sometimes we're good at it. Sometimes we hit it on the head. Other times we miss completely. When could we actually see this? Well, it is in the earliest of development. I take that back. That Todd Howard quote was a while back. So it's in early development. I don't think it's a one-pager with a premise anymore. I think we've probably gone past that. Yes, we are focused on Elder Scrolls 6 as they absolutely should be, but you know that they're already drawing the roadmap and starting to pregame when it comes to Fallout 5, because Elder Scrolls 6 is a huge game. We've been waiting so long for this game, but Fallout 5, you're going to blink, and it's going to be the next big one on Bethesda's board. So when could we actually get this? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. We're probably not going to get Elder Scrolls 6 to what? 2027, 2028? And then if you let it cook and you let it kind of do its thing for a couple years, I'm going to say 2030. And I know that sounds crazy. That's 5 years off. Actually, it's not 5 years off. It's less than 5.5 years off. But, that's just my guess. Are we going to get stuff in between? Absolutely. Fallout 3 remaster, New Vegas remaster. We've got some Fallout stuff coming because they're going to have to bridge the gap between the last mainline, 76, and then Fallout 5. So there's definitely going to be Fallout content, but I'm going to say 2030. And if I had to guess which setting we're going to go, if I don't go with the awesome theory that we hit all the settings on the way to Alaska, I'm going to go with either New Orleans or I'm going to go with Texas, with Chicago as a not far behind third. You guys let me know what you think and what you think we should be doing in Fallout 5. I will keep you posted if anything new breaks, the videos that come sparingly because there's not a lot of information. I'll see you soon.